everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers can play a large role in today's game as both defenses rank in the top 10 when it comes to forcing interceptions. It's the Browns going up against the Rams.
Larry, it is a rare sight indeed and much needed for this drought-stricken state as the rain continues to fall here in Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. An open receiver, that's David Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Robinson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Robinson dancing to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 64 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard, now to the 16.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On first down, Kessler. That's Njoku over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Kessler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. Their physical group play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Rams have got it back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And some room to work. Look at the dance of the chip. And he'll get into the end zone. Play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Shift together here from the D-line. Robinson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Robinson to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
An update from Denver. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, Kessler being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Detroit! Set! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now they'll throw it with Kessler. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Robinson operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Denard Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Kessler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets around him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Kessler on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And an update from a game going on out in Denver. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Smith. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on third down, Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Kessler. He's got his tight end, Njoku. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing now, Kessler on first down. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Kessler again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Johnson jostles into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play action. Here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now Smith. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Robinson. Off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Back to throw. Robinson dancing to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. Robinson eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Green 39! Green 39! Back to Philly, here we go!
2nd and 10, here's Kessler again. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
All right, here we go.
Now Kessler on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go! Blue, landed!
Kessler will throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Kessler wants to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Robinson now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
Robinson from the gun, he'll throw. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Smith on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now a handoff looking right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Play action. It's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Rams add on to their lead. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking. To atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Robinson Throwing again. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Samson Ebukam coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. Here's Robinson. Off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first. To throw is Robinson on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Robinson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just... And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 3rd. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. He's to the 10 and cuts out right sideline. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Super 66.
They come out here in the eye. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. The Broncos have taken the lead in the final stages. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Kessler. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Rams, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.